In November 1970, a woman was found dead in a remote ravine in Norway. She had no name, no identification, no one ever came forward to claim her. 56 years later, she still has no name. This is Dark Files. And this is the case that has haunted Norwegian investigators for more than half a century. The Isdal woman, named for Isdalen, the valley where her body was discovered, remains one of the most disturbing and genuinely baffling cold cases in European history. What makes it unusual isn't just that she was unidentified, it's everything surrounding her death. When hikers found her body on November 29, 1970, the scene was deeply strange. She was partially burned. Around her were personal items, a passport photo, some pieces of jewelry, a few coins, but no documents. Her fingerprints had been filed down to prevent identification. The labels had been cut from every piece of clothing she wore. This wasn't an accident. Someone went to extraordinary lengths to make sure this woman could not be identified. Police traced her movements backward through Norway. She had been traveling for weeks under multiple aliases, using at least 8 different names across different countries. She paid mostly in cash. She avoided being photographed. She seemed to know she was being followed, or at least she behaved like someone who expected to be. In Bergen, witnesses remembered her as nervous. She spoke multiple languages. She asked hotel staff if anyone had been asking about her. She kept her curtains closed. A toxicology report found she had consumed a large amount of sleeping pills. The body showed signs of fire, though forensic experts debated whether the fire was the cause of death or an attempt to destroy evidence after the fact. Norwegian police investigated for years. Interpol was involved. Intelligence services took an interest. The Cold War was at its height, and the level of operational security this woman displayed suggested professional training. Some investigators believe she may have been a spy, possibly working for an Eastern Bloc intelligence service. Others believe she may have been fleeing someone. No conclusion was ever officially reached. The case was closed in 1971 due to lack of evidence, then quietly reopened multiple times in the decades that followed. In 2016, a team of forensic researchers conducted new DNA analysis. They determined she was likely from a region of Central Europe, possibly Germany, possibly further east. A facial reconstruction was produced. Appeals were made across the continent. Still, nothing. In 2026, the case remains open. The woman in Isdalen has no name. Netflix's Unsolved Mysteries recently returned to the theme of unidentified victims. Cases like the Oslo woman's are generating renewed public attention, and some investigators believe modern genetic genealogy tools used in other cold cases could eventually provide answers. But for now, she rests in Bergen under a gravestone that reads simply, Ukjent Kvinne, unknown woman. Whoever she was, she moved through the world with deliberate invisibility. And in the end, that invisibility followed her into death. Subscribe if you want to keep exploring the cases history can't close, and if you know anything, even a thread, these files stay open. This is Dark Files.